So I was just taking some of my really old books I found on the attic, and really dusty, and what I could do with them was just throw them out or to give them away or something. But there is an initiative in the VBJ center. It's a shopping center with a lot of stores, and they have this shelf where you can give a book and take a book. So I just gave a lot of books, and then someday I may take a book or something if I need to. So that's pretty cool. And at that stand there was a different stand where there were people from Red Barnet. And Red Barnet is an organization to save children. It's translated to save the child. And it's a Danish organization that tries to help children in Denmark and globally also. So it's quite interesting. And this young guy, he starts talking, asking me if he can speak to me. And then I said yes. And I think it's a good cause to help children around the globe and in Denmark. But it's also a good way to make these people think about what they're really doing, because they're trying to sell you something that you need to pay each month, like 150 Danish crowns or whatever you like. 150 Danish crowns is like 20 euros each month. And I start talking to him, and he asked me what I'm doing and blah blah blah. And I just start talking about that I have a website promoting like whole plants, and that I think that it will save many more children than what he is doing. And he starts to ask why it's not good to drink dairy, and it's a good exercise for you to try to explain why you're doing what you do. And then you can say that why it's unhealthy to drink milk. It has a lot of growth hormones, and it raises your IGF-1 and your risk of cancer and stuff like that. So it's a good way to. It's their job to talk to you and try to sell you something, and it's your job to tell them the truth, what really is going on. And it's a good practice for you, and I really hope that guy will think about what he's doing, and maybe he'll go vegan at some point, because this was maybe the first seed that he understands that anybody, because he also asked me, where do you get your protein? So, and I said, you don't need to worry about protein, just if you eat whole foods, plant-based. So, and he was really, and he almost like, are you looking for a job? Because you're a quite good salesman. And he thought I was trying to sell him something. Yeah, I think I almost convinced him to go vegan there. And the conversation lasted for about like, I don't know, 3 minutes. And it's cool, it's fun. And every time somebody stops you on the street, all the Amnesty International and everything, talk to them, talk about, because they will ask you what you're doing and what you stand for, and you'll just tell them what you stand for. And you can argue that you will save more children because you'll give them more food in their mouths, because the food that normally is given to the animals will go to the hungry children around the world. So it's a win-win situation. I don't feel bad that I tricked him some of his time, because there were 3 people and they didn't really have anyone to talk to, because people just go past them, because I think the market is fed, and people are just in the hurry here in Denmark and everywhere in the West, that they don't really want to talk to anyone. So, and that's understandable when you're completely brainwashed in this monetary society, monetary world. So I think just talk about why you're vegan. If you're asked, it's all good.